Did you guys see, obviously we didn't talk about it a lot, but the changes to the All-Star Skills Challenge, 12 players, 6 events. You can sit out 2 events, but at the end of it, the winning player gets $1 million. And in order to kick this off, the NHL engaged the best player in the league, Connor McDavid, and said, if we're going to do this, you need to compete. And he agreed to do it.
Yeah, because there's $1 million and heated driveways don't pay for themselves. I love that. No, I love that. Like, $1 million is, I was about to say $1 million is going to mean a lot to an NHL player. I think NBA players would be pretty jacked for $1 million too. But that's going to mean a lot more to an NHL player. We're talking about like potentially a double-digit percentage of their annual income.
And they don't have to pay escrow or their agent.
Yeah, sounds pretty good. Like, I mean, those... You can kind of tell by body language going to these events that they just treat it like a casual fuck around, you know? And like the fastest skater events where McDavid has lost, you're sitting there like, yeah, no, but he's the fastest. Like, I think you're going to see records broken. I think you're going to see guys fall. I think you're going to see emotion. Like when guys don't win, they're just sort of like, I didn't have it today. There's $1 million on the line, man.
Better have it today.
There's going to be some passion.
Yeah.
There's going to be some passion behind the All-Stars competition. Thank God for that.
Jesse, what do you think?
Yeah, good for them making the change. I think, it'll hopefully fuel competition. That's all we're asking for out of the All-Star games, to have a modicum of, hey, these guys actually care about this. So that's good.
I hope it goes to I hope the player who makes the least wins. I think that'd be great. Someone on like League Min makes the All-Star game and they win more than their current contract.
Would be great.
Hell yeah.
Noah Gregor, fastest skater.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I would love that. That'd be hilarious.
And quickly on this, we talked about Kyle Connor and Ryan Strome. There was no disciplinary action taken against Ryan Strome for the knee on Kyle Connor.
And Kyle Connor
is at 68 weeks.
Yeah, one of the league's leading goal scorers is at 68 weeks. Sick league.
Yeah. Now, do we want to do a press conference or are we rapid, Jess?
I got a question for you guys.
Hit us.
Is there a problem with the NHL standings? The Seattle Kraken are 10, 14, and 7. So if you look at their record, they're 10 and 21 in terms of wins and losses, right? They have 27 points. The Anaheim Ducks are 10 and 18. They have no overtime wins or loss, or no overtime losses. They have 20 points, 7 back of the Kraken. Second last in the West. Is that wrong?
That's...
It feels weird, doesn't it? Is it wrong?
I mean, it definitely feels weird. I'm also looking... Oh, you know what? Yeah, Kraken minus 17, Ducks minus 22. So, here's the thing. Winning in regulation is a skill. We know that. We wish the Leafs did it more. But also... avoiding losing in regulation is a skill. And the Leafs have done it a ridiculous amount of times. Like, they've only lost, I think, 6 regulation games or something like that. Jesse's scrolling up. 6! Only one more than the Boston Bruins, right? Mm-hmm. Like, that's really good. They're right up there with the best in the league. So, I'm not totally loving the fact that the Kraken are getting all these benefits from losses, but also we shouldn't prop up the Ducks because they're getting their ass kicked. Like, if you're losing in regulation, you got your ass kicked. Mm-hmm. Certainly worse than a team who found a way to get it to overtime.
Mm-hmm. Are those overtime losses that they had 7 extra worth 7 points in the standings?
Well, I've always... been on board with the 3-2-1 standings, but they're never going to adopt it. So I've stopped dreaming that dream. I agree with you. I think a loss is not half a win.
I'm not making a point on either side.
I agree with. Oh wait, you were the one who asked the question.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm asking the question. I thought you were taking a stance. No.
I don't. I think a win, it should be more than double a loss. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It should be a regulation win should be 3 points.
You shouldn't get points for losing.
At all?
Ever. No.
Even in a shootout?
Even in the shootout, you should not get points for losing. I've been on this forever. Man, overtime. You want to make overtime exciting, and you want it done before the shootout. Fucking just take the loser point away.
Adam's scenario is far more likely than mine. The 3 for a regulation, 2 for an overtime.
That would be such an NHL thing to do. Just like, let's make this as complicated as we can.
No, I don't even think they would do that. I don't think. I think they'd be more likely to go with your plan, which is nope. If you lose, you lose.
I prefer that. I prefer that.
I don't hate it, man.
This question is from Parker. Parker writes on our Discord server, my dad recently sold his motorbike with professionally done Humboldt Broncos artwork on it, and the person who bought it was Avalanche head coach Jared Bednar.
Cool.
No way.
Wow.
He is from Saskatchewan, and so are we. He got a hold of my dad and said, you can come to any Avalanche game you'd like. We immediately wanted Leafs tickets. Some of the Avalanche staff said any other game works than that one. So we get to pick Stars, Hawks, Preds, or Red Wings. We have already watched Bedard 3 times in the WHL. What game would you pick to get box seats at?
Okay. Stars, Hawks, Red Wings, or
Preds.
Preds.
You want to? I think Stars. You want a heavyweight tilt.
Oh,
And Nathan.
yeah.
By the way, that Nathan McKinnon hit yesterday.
Oh my god.
People forget how evil Nathan McKinnon can be. He's Kucherov crazy. Sometimes.
He's a train.
Yeah,
He's a train. He's way bigger than Kucherov. To me, so I'm eliminating Bedard because you basically told me to. I'm eliminating the Preds because what are we doing here? So no, like in terms of Avalanche rivals, what are we doing?
Yeah.
No. So it's down to Detroit.
Which is one of the most classic rivals of our lifetime.
Absolutely. Or there's the Stars, who like that very likely could be the
Western Conference Final.
Western Conference Final. See, the last time the Avalanche played the Stars, didn't the Stars kick their ass?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I'm going to pick Detroit. Just so you could say you saw that classic matchup, Colorado-Detroit.
I want Dallas. I want Dallas. I want to live in the now. And
Hot damn.
those two could play each other pretty deep.
Well,
in the
live in
playoffs.
the now.
I think that could be a really great game to be at. Hilarious they wouldn't let you go to the Leaf games. Just goes to show Leaf fans are everywhere.
That is so...
Yeah.
We are a disease.
How crazy is that they couldn't give you tickets to those because
Any
they're
game.
taken.
This game. Not that one, but any game. It's very funny. Very funny.
This one is from Fishy Pegleg. I thought it was very interesting. Trevor Zegras, 12 games played so far this season. He's been injured a little. 2 points.
Oh, I was like, 12 goals, hot damn.
2 points. 1 goal, 1 assist. Connor Ingram, 17 games played.
No.
2 assists.
No!
Wow. Just wanted to get Steve's opinion on Zegras' underrated bad start to start the season, especially after just signing the new deal, which was, reminder, 3 years by $5.75 million. I know he's on IR, the comment says, but still seems really bad.
Young player, misses training camp, signs a new deal, doesn't play well. I've seen this before. This doesn't mean Trevor Zegras is going to suck forever.
It does. He's over.
Yeah.
Trevor Zegras is over party.
Is over party. Join Frege there, Zeegs. No, I mean, he's not going to forget how to play hockey. But boy, the Ducks lose a lot of games, and they lost a lot of games last year. And at some point, Trevor Zegras is going to need to be good on a team that is watchable. And he hasn't been for the vast majority of his NHL career. And if he's going to be taken seriously in this league, that has to change.
He has to drive that.
He has to drive that.
change. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. He can't sit there and go, ugh, why don't they surround me with this or that? I'm not saying that.
You got to be it a little bit. Yeah.
He needs to be
Like-
the world beater.
Like Line A, despite the fact that he has garbage to play with, still does score goals. Not as many as he should. I think Patrick Laine, we're seeing his youth robbed from him. He needs to go to a team with a real centerman who's going to set him up.
He's closer to 30 than...
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. But Line A still does drive results. Zegras needs to show that he can do that. I have a question for both of you.
Are you moving on from this?
Oh no, okay. You can keep going with this.
Yeah, no, just because just for the context
Please.
of Zegras, he was placed on injury reserve retroactive to November 10th. And they were talking about he was playing. It's a lower body injury. I still don't even know what the actual injury is because NHL teams never give out those details. But he was playing through the injury a little. So Ducks fans, there's a little solace you can take in that. 2 points in 12 games isn't good, but he might have been injured for the majority of it. Plus, you don't have a training camp and you're injured. That's a recipe for a disaster.
I don't think there's a probably about it. I think you're 100% right. He was hurt the whole time.
Yeah.
Hey, look at the jersey I'm wearing. I just realized.
The Ducks jersey. So there you go. There's don't be like so down on Zegras, Ducks fans.
Trevor Zegras is not over yet, party.
Yes, I think that's a great rolls off the tongue.
Title
Guys,
of the episode right there.
Alexander Ovechkin has not scored a goal in 11 games. Is Alexander Ovechkin ever going to score again?
Is it Alexander Ovechkin is over, party?
No, seriously though. I know that he'll score goals. Will he ever score at the rate that he did even last season ever again?
So we talked a lot about OV breaking Gretzky's records. And that was with the assumption he was still, even if he falls off a bit, going to score 30 goals. Now he's something like 65 goals back of the record, and it looks like a mountain to climb.
But it's Ovi.
But it's Ovi. But it's easier to score in the NHL today than it has been at any other point in Ovechkin's career, save for maybe his rookie year. Teams are scoring more on average. And what we're seeing with a lot of older guys, Sidney Crosby among them, is they're fighting the age curve when it comes to their production because the game is shifting in a way that is allowing them to have a longer, more effective career. And it is having the complete opposite effect for Ovi.
Now, is that the type of game that he plays? Is it just bad luck? I mean, the Caps have been pretty good this year.
Yeah, he looks kind of sluggish, though. And, like, even though they've been good, they haven't been scoring goals. Like, this is a team propped up a lot by goaltending, which is honestly not what I predicted at all. It's Ovi, so you never quite bet against him, but we're coming up on 30 games here. Like, at
I
what...
think 5 goals he's got? Something like
Yeah, like at what point we've been saying that for weeks because it's been true for weeks. Either he's going to bust out of the slump soon or that might be it. Like Gretzky's record might be a lot safer than we think.
We'll see.
Oh, no. I think he does it. He hangs around. He picks it up
Till he's
midway.
48.
He picks up midway through this season. I think Ovi will be fine.
I wouldn't be shocked, but it's not looking good.